Hey everybody, it's B-Nard coming your way with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Milo, and yes, this is the same Milo from battles 7, 22, and 40, so it's been a while, but this is our fourth match. So, for those of you who might not remember, Milo is actually an old friend of mine in real life, and he was actually the one who got me into competitive battling quite a while ago, taught me the ropes and all that stuff. So, we always have great matches, and this one is no exception. And I have to say that this was probably one of the best performances I've ever given in a battle, so it was an absolutely phenomenal match, and we are going to get into it. So, he led with Latios, and I led with Charizard. So, I have to switch out right away. I don't want to get taken out by this thing. So, I'm going to come in with Sylveon to try and absorb whatever attack he throws at me. And he does go for the Thunderbolt. So, that's not going to do a whole lot to me. I am special defense trained with an Assault Vest. So then he's going to switch out. Not much else he can do to me, I guess. So, he's going to come in with Ferrothorn. And I just went for the Shadow Ball to get some damage. But unfortunately, that's not going to do much of anything to him. And then he has the leftovers to regain some health. So I'm going to switch out then. There's really nothing else I can do to this thing. So I'm going to come back in with Charizard, either predicting a Stealth Rock or a Steel move. But he actually goes for the Thunder Wave to paralyze me, slow me down. And then he's going to regain more health with the leftovers. So he's going to switch out then. Doesn't want to get taken out by a fire move, no doubt. So he's going to come in with Gyarados. And he's going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack. And then I'm going to go for my Mega Evolution into Mega Charizard Y. And Drought is going to activate to turn the Sunlight harsh. But unfortunately, I am fully paralyzed this turn, so I won't be able to attack him, so he does get the free switch. Then, this turn, he's going to go for the Dragon Dance to get a +1 attack and speed. And I stayed in predicting the Dragon Dance, hoping I would get a free attack, so I'm going to go for the Solar Beam for max damage. Because of the sun, it doesn't have to charge, so I'm going to hit him with that and take him down to about a quarter. Then he's going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Gyarados. And his Mold Breaker is going to come into play. And he's just going to go for the Aqua Tail. I stayed in because I really needed a clean switch, so I kind of had to choose somebody to sack off, and unfortunately that was Charizard since he was paralyzed already. So he's going to take me out with that and take the lead at 6-5. So then I'm going to come in with Bisharp, and I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, but unfortunately it fails because he doesn't go for an attack move. He actually goes for the Taunt instead. So this turn he's going to go for another Dragon Dance to get another +1 attack and speed, probably predicting the Sucker Punch and also trying to set up for the sweep, but I actually predicted that and went for the Stone Edge instead, and that is going to be enough to finish his Gyarados off, fortunately, and tie the battle up at 5-5. So then he's going to come in with Gengar, and I'm going to switch out here. I don't know what he's planning, but I'm pretty sure it's not an attacking move, so I'm going to come in with Gastrodon, and he's actually going to go for the Hypnosis and hit that to put me to sleep. So this turn he's going to go for the Hex, and because I do have a status condition, it deals double damage. That's going to take me down to about a third, and then unfortunately I am asleep this turn, so there's nothing I can do. And I am going to regain some health with my leftovers. So this turn he's going to go for a Focus Blast, I assume, just in case I decided to switch, but I stayed in. I'm just barely going to survive that attack with 5 health, but unfortunately, again, I am asleep, so there's nothing I can do again this turn, except regain some more health with the leftovers. So this turn he's just going to go for one more Hex, and that is going to be more than enough to finish my Gastrodon off and give him the lead back at 5-4. So then I'm going to come in with Sylveon, and he's going to switch out then. Guess there's not much he can do to me. So he's going to come back in with Ferrothorn. And I actually went for the Psyshock, hoping he would stay in. So that's not going to do much of anything, unfortunately. And then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers. So I have to switch out then. Again, not much I can do to this thing. So I'm going to come in with Arcanine. And he's actually going to go for another Thunder Wave to paralyze my Arcanine this time, slow me down. And then he's going to regain even more health with the leftovers. So he's going to switch out again. Then he doesn't want to get taken out with a fire move. So he's going to come in with Latios. And I did go for the Flare Blitz. So I'm going to land that, and that's going to take him down to about a third. So that's actually pretty good. And then I'm going to take some damage from the Recoil and the Life Orb. So he's actually going to switch out here, predicting the extreme speed most likely. So he's going to come back in with Gengar. I actually chose to switch out as well because I wasn't sure if the extreme speed could finish him off, and I didn't want to risk it. So I am going to come back in with Bisharp. So I'm going to switch out again then. I don't want to get hit with a Hypnosis from this thing, so I'm going to come in with Sylveon. And he does go for the Hypnosis, but fortunately he misses. But then this turn he is going to outspeed me and go for the Hypnosis again, and this time he's going to hit it to put my Sylveon to sleep. And unfortunately I am asleep this turn, so there's nothing I can do. So then he's going to go for a Hex for max damage. That's going to drop me down to about a third. But then I am going to wake up, fortunately for me, go for the Shadow Ball, and that is going to be enough to take his Gengar out in one shot, actually, and tie the battle up at 4-4. So then he's going to come in with Jirachi, and I'm going to have to switch out then. I don't want to get taken out with a Steel move, so I'm going to come in with Trevenant. And he actually goes for the Wish instead. I guess he predicted the switch. So he's going to use that to get health restoration for next turn. Then he's going to go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze me and slow me down. And I actually went for the Rock Slide just in case he decided to switch out into something else to get the Wish off. But he actually stayed in, so that's not going to do much to him. And then the Wish is just going to give him all of that health back. So then he's going to go for the Iron Head, trying to lock me up in a Paraflinch, but I actually break through that, fortunately for me. Hit him with the Earthquake, and that's going to drop him down to about a quarter. So then this turn he's going to go for another Iron Head, trying to get the flinch again. That's going to take me down to 26 health, but I do have my Citrus Berry to regain some health. And again, luckily for me, I do break through that Paraflinch lock and hit him with a Drain Punch, which just barely doesn't finish him off. Unfortunately, he survives in the red. But then my Harvest is going to activate to give me my Citrus Berry back, and I'm going to use that right away to put me back up to about 3/4 health. So I'm going to switch out then, since he doesn't have much health left, and I don't want to push my luck any farther. I'm going to come in with Bisharp, predicting another Iron Head, and he does go for that, which doesn't do much damage to me, and since I do have the Rocky Helmet on, it's going to inflict some damage to him, which is going to finish his Jirachi off and give me the lead at 4-3. So then he's going to come back in with Ferrothorn, and I'm going to have to switch out then. Not much I can do to this thing, so I'm going to come back in with Trevenant. And now he does go for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up very late, but better late than never, I guess, right? And then he's going to regain some health with the leftovers. And then my Harvest is going to activate to give me my Citrus Berry back. So this turn he's going to go for the Iron Head to get damage and try to flinch me once again. Going to drop me down to about a quarter, but I do survive, have the Citrus Berry to regain some health, and again, I actually don't flinch. I guess my Trevenant is unflinchable, apparently. So I hit him with a Drain Punch, which is going to take him down to a little more than half, give me some health back, but then the Iron Barbs is going to take a little bit of it away from me. And then he is going to regain some more health with the leftovers. And again, I get lucky with the Harvest again to get my Citrus Berry back. So he's going to switch out then. I guess he's had enough of this game that we're playing, so he's going to come in with Latios, and I do go for the Drain Punch again, which just gets him down into the red, but he does survive, and that's going to give me a little health back. So I'm going to switch out then. I don't want to get taken out by this thing, so I'm going to come in with Sylveon, basically as fodder at this point, take some damage from the rocks, and he is going to go for the Psychic, which is going to be enough to finish my Sylveon off and tie the battle up at 3-3. So then I'm going to come in with Arcanine, and I'm going to take damage from the rocks, putting me down to about half. So here he's going to switch out, predicting the extreme speed. He's going to come in with Ferrothorn, but I actually made an incredibly risky prediction here, and I predicted that switch into Ferrothorn, went for the Flare Blitz, and hit him. I got the crit, but that didn't matter at this point. I'm going to take some damage from the Iron Barbs, but that is going to be enough to take his Ferrothorn out and give me the lead at 3-2, and then I'm going to just barely survive the recoil and life orb damage with 10 health. So then he's going to come in with Kyurem, and his Terravolt is going to come into play. And I am fully paralyzed this turn, unfortunately. I went for the extreme speed to try and get one last bit of damage, but I was fully paralyzed, so couldn't hit him with that. He's just going to go for the Ice Beam, which is going to be more than enough to finish my Arcanine off and tie the battle up once again at 2-2. So then I'm going to come back in with Bisharp and take some damage from the rocks. And he's going to switch out then. He might be choice itemed, or maybe he just doesn't have a good move for me, but he's going to come in with Latios. And I'm actually going to go for the Iron Head, which is going to be enough to finish his Latios off and give me the lead at 2-1. So finally he's going to come back in with Kyurem, and his Terravolt is going to come back into play. So he's going to go for the Outrage then, I suppose for max damage. I guess that's his best move. That's going to drop me down to about a quarter, and then he's going to take some damage from the Rocky Helmet. Then I'm going to go for the Iron Head for max damages, which is going to get him into the red, but he does survive. But then this turn, I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch, and that is going to be enough to finish his Kyurem off. And that is good game, Milo. So, thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So, that's it, and we will see you next time.